Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back to another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Black Series Poe Dameron flight helmet, which you might remember from The Force Awakens. It might also be in The Last Jedi, but I don't remember it in that. This is something that was released, I think, about 2 years ago. You still see them showing up from time to time at like EB Games, Mighty Ape, and on Trade Me. Normally a bit cheaper than what they were originally priced at. And of course, they're sort of a thing that's between a kid's toy. So they're a step up above from the old like Boba Fett and Captain Rex helmets that Hasbro put out close to a decade ago, I think, but still below the level of something like a Novo's. So as far as I'm aware, things like this are good for collectors that don't want to spend too much on a prop, but they are not a prop that is screen accurate enough to be used for high level costuming groups, like the 501st. So this is probably not something you could use for like the Rebel Legion or whatever it is they call the Resistance version of that. But if you're just a basic collector, you're probably going to enjoy this. Like other Black Series helmets or masks, it does have sounds. Now, when I got it, it was marketed as having a microphone, and it doesn't actually have a microphone. Technically, that is the microphone. That little bit of plastic there that has got up and down movement should you require it. But I think for the most part, you're just going to have it stowed away. It doesn't actually change your voice or anything like that. Like I'm pretty sure the Stormtrooper helmet had a voice changer, which really isn't much of a voice changer. It's just one of those weird robotic voice modulator things. But what is cool about this is that it does have a very good scuffed paint job. So it actually looks, if I zoom in here, you can see where they have scuffed it up and they've sort of weathered it. It's got, like the symbols from Star Wars. I'm pretty sure this is one of the languages in it, which I want to say is called like Urdish or something, but I can't quite remember if that's right. So you'll have to forgive me if I have butchered that, but I do know that it is like a language in the Star Wars universe. So the paint job for this is extremely good, and they added in like all the sort of, I think the costuming people call them greeblies, so they're like extra details. It is very much a helmet that is like a helicopter pilot or a jet fighter pilot's helmet. And other than the sounds that you get in this, the only other gimmick it's got is this pull down visor, which is the same kind of yellow that Poe actually had in The Force Awakens, and it just slides up and down. I imagine that's exactly the same as what it does in the Air Force helmets and stuff. Now, sound wise, you just need to flick this switch, which is down on this side, and the opposing side has the button for activating it. Before I do that, I'll just show you that there's a speaker down the back here, and then there's two speakers in the top bits here. And although it's technically made for kids, an adult can wear it. Like I can wear it like this, but people with slightly larger heads, you'll need to take out these Princess Leia buns from either side and possibly the one at the top. Now most of that's held in with Velcro, so you'll be able to replace it with something else to make it comfortable to you. So, sound wise, it's basically like that. you hit the button and it makes the sound of like an X-Wing, along with BB-8. And I don't think the side button actually deactivates that. You actually have to flick the switch, or at least in my case I've always had to flick the switch. So, if you are interested in perhaps doing a Resistance X-Wing pilot or something like that, this is a great helmet for that, particularly if you're doing Poe. But I think it would be easy enough to strip it down and change the colours to your own personal ones, if that is something that you're interested in doing. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, maybe share it with your friends if you think it's something that they would enjoy. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.